After setting up those worker empires and making millions on crates alone, you might be thinking that's the only thing that can be done with your empire, but did you know those workers can be used to make those crescent rings or Bassi belt? Having a way to sit back and make billions for using all those extra materials, a worker, and sometimes should be a goal for any player. Whether you're just trying to enhance those accessories or you're looking to turn those extra materials into a couple billion, welcome back to the channel that tries to show you as much about life scaling as I can. My name is Teddy, and today I'll be showing you how to start using those jewelry factories to either enhance those accessories easier or just use those extra materials you have laying around those storages. Of course, all yellow grade accessories can be obtained while mob grinding around certain zones around Valencia, but if RNG is not on your side or you just don't want to spend countless hours for a single ring or belt, enter the Worker Empire. Using the Worker Empire can be a simple process with just hiring workers and having them make crates, tools, or costumes, but it doesn't have to stop there. Having workers able to make crescent, basilisk, or Cecil necklaces, making billions of passive income is easier than ever and can be done with little effort. But enough about why you should be making your own accessories. Let me show you how to start crafting these and make billions with all those extra materials laying around. Taking a look at the accessories that can be made, all the rings and necklaces require platinum and the belts require fine thick hides. Now depending on the accessories depends on the traces needed, with all of these needing Jonas fragments. Getting the Jonas fragments are easy with them able to drop from any of the mobs in the Valencia mob grinding areas. Another way to get these is to melt down any base yellow grade accessory. One final way to get these is through the Black Spirit adventure or through the login bonuses sometimes. Moving on to the shared materials, platinum can be gathered using workers on the Omar Lava Cave here in Medea or the abandoned iron mine node here. An easy way to manually gather these is to mine out here in Pilgrim's Haven here out in the desert. Setting up an ult with higher mastery out here can help speed up how quickly the ore can be gathered. Fine thick hides can be dried from thick hides, which are obtained from killing either bears, wolves, lions, or feather wolves for their hides and drying them into thick hides. Bears can easily be found here in Cyclops Land near Trent in the Calpheon region. Wolves can be found either here at Wolf Hill or Agris Altar here in Balanos. Lions can be found here near Encanto Harbor or Arahaza in the Valencia region, or Narcion here in the Odalita region. Lastly, feather wolves are located here in Navarnstep out here in Camasilvia. The last shared material here is the blackstone powder. These are obtained either by using workers in a refinery, grinding down black magic crystals, and lastly by turning in rough lustrous gems to any jeweler after gaining 200 amity with them. With all the materials out of the way, it's time to get into the traces that are required for each. The crescent rings require trace of chaos. These can be obtained by sending workers to either the ancient runes node here in Medea. These can also be dropped in the Raud Sulfur Mine mobs here in Valencia, and these are also rewarded for the bonus quest, a simple test from Dalashan. These are randomly rewarded while performing alchemy. Ring of Kadri Guardian requires Trace of Despair. These can be gathered using workers at the Mantra Forest node here or the Rua Tree Stub node here. Mob grinding either at Elric Shrine or Quaint Hill also has a chance of dropping the Trace of Despair. These can also be obtained from the Imperial Trace boxes randomly awarded during Imperial Alchemy deliveries. Centaurus belts need the Trace of Hunting, which are obtained while sending workers to the Glitch Runes node here or the Lynch Farm Ruins node here. Killing mobs in Manshram Forest here or the mobs in Taptar Plain here also drop the Trace of Hunting. Trace of Hunting can also be rewarded in the Alchemy delivery boxes randomly awarded when trading in Imperial Alchemy boxes and the bonus quest from Dalashan. The good old Basilisk belt will need the Trace of Earth. Sending workers out to the Ancient Stone Chamber or the Ancient Ruins excavation site provides the trace needed, while killing mobs out in Bansham Base drops the Trace of Earth. There's a small chance of these traces dropping while killing the stone and wilderness golems found here out in Medea, but at a small drop rate. And as usual, these are also rewarded from the Dalashan bonus quest 2 and the daily gathering quest from Liana in any major city. The Seraph necklace needs the Trace of Ascension, which can be gathered using workers at the Ancient Stone Chamber here in Balanos, and the Shuriken Iron Mine here in the Mountain of Eternal Winter region. Grinding the mobs out here in Sazum Garrison in Medea also has a chance of dropping the traces, while Navarnstep out here in Calma Sylvia also can drop traces. Traces can be obtained while melting down Uria weapons, and the bonus quest from Dalashan. Lastly, we have the Cecil's necklace requiring the Trace of Savagery. These can be obtained while sending workers to to the Lynch Farm Ruins node here. Another way to get these is from grinding mobs at Main's Hideout or Blood Wolves if you're looking for the infinite potion pieces. Really fast, let me know if you have a jewelry factory set up and if this is a great way to make passive income after mob grinding out here in the desert. Also, while you're down there, be sure to smash that like button if you just enjoy life skilling. All the support is appreciated and it greatly helps the channel grow. Now with all the materials together, it's time we take a look at the workers and getting all the accessories made up in a timely manner. Just using workers to craft these can be as simple as just hiring and starting work, but with certain skills, the workers race and the tier can affect how fast or efficient the yellow grid accessories can be made. But let's take a look at the workers. The faster worker to use is obviously the artisan goblin workers. These have the highest work speed, but it's not just the speed or how fast a ring or belt can be made. For this workshop, we're going to be taking a step back from all the skills normally thrown on a worker, and we're going to set up these a little differently from the other workshops. One thing to keep in mind is any worker can be used, and using a human or giant can be done too. Starting out with the needed skills are the polishing knowledge. This increases the work speed of making the accessories, which is a must when looking at the time required to craft these, ranging up to 2 hours for each. The next skill to look at are the thrifty skills. These have a chance of refunding 10% of materials from either 5% to 10% with thrifty A through C. Having unexpected luck A, B, or C has a chance of returning 100% of one material being used. These can stack, furthering how much materials can be returned back. The last two skills that can be looked at are simple and work supervisor skills. These will decrease the time needed, but keep in mind, two of the same skills like simple A skills will not stack for a +4 work speed, but simple A and simple B can be stacked for the same work speed. Now with all those workers ready and the material stockpiled, you can easily start crafting all those accessories while you're doing other things around the game, like grind for more Jonas fragments or mine for more platinum. With how complex the worker empire can be and just how much time can go into learning how to set up your own worker empire, it can be daunting with just starting out. Having a way to get yellow grid accessories made with all those extra materials laying around the jewelry factory is a must for anyone's empire. But I do hope this helps you decide if setting up your own jewelry factory is worth it for you or if the contribution points is a huge bottleneck. After setting up my empire and finding out I can make billions of silver while gathering or processing more materials down for more trade crates, it's easier for me to save up the money needed for those pen gatherer's clothes I've had my eyes on. As usual, if you want to learn how to level those life skills faster or just want to start making more money in Black Desert Online, click this video here and I'll see you guys in the next guide.